I got another bag from Temu. Another bag of goodies from Temu. They let me pick out a few other things and sent me a care package and wanted me to do another video. I've done several Temu videos already. I don't know, you guys seem to like them, so I'm going to keep doing them until you don't want me to anymore. Download the Temu app on your smartphone, on your iOS or Android device. Maybe use a spare device or spare tablet that you don't have a lot of personal information on. Download the Temu app and use the code DPQ5884 to get a $100 credit off your first purchase. Let's go. Again, they sent me a link. They said pick out some stuff to get a care package. They sent that to me. These are not affiliate links, and I don't get any credit for using the Temu app. Some people have commented that, oh, you're making affiliate commissions from the Temu code that you use. You need to say that. No, I'm not. There's no affiliate commissions involved. So, but they did let me pick out a few things. This is a battery box, which is kind of neat. There we go. And it's the military green lid here like that. It's got multiple battery boxes in it. Look at that. Let's go to the overhead. Inside of here, I've got another battery box. Okay, so there's no insert or tray or anything in there. It's just a straight up regular old battery box. There's no ports or anything on top. There's no extra storage compartments or anything like there. Actually, it's probably an ammo can is what it is. You and I all use these for battery boxes. There we go. And that's what they are. Good handle on it there. And then this guy right here was inside of that one. I didn't realize that there was two of them in there. Again, the military green is nice. Extra handle there. Good. Last thing in there. Nothing else in there. So you could probably put like a 10 or a 12 amp hour, maybe even a 24 amp hour battery in this one and do it up nicely like that. And this would probably hold two of those 18 amp hour Miati batteries. This might hold one of the 100 amp hour mini batteries from either Red Odo or Power Queen. I'm going to have to test that and see if that would fit in there. I bet that would fit in there, but it might be too tall. It might stick up too tall, but this one doesn't have the tray in it like some of the other ones do. So that's good there. And there we go. So battery boxes, the set of battery boxes is the first thing from the Temu box today. All the other stuff in this bag here is kind of small, so I'm going to dump it all on the counter right here. Probably most of this stuff is going to go in mystery boxes, which are still available on the website, grapevineamateurradio.com. All right, so here's a port. There's a port for a battery box right here. One USB-A and two USB-C connectors with power distribution. It says PD on it. Doesn't really say the output rating on it, but it does have some instructions in there, some like a manual in there, and tells you what it is. So they make these in different sizes. You can get them in small PD ratings or larger PD ratings. 65 watt, I think, is the most common or the largest PD rating right now that I've seen these on. They might be up to 90 now, I'm not sure. But there's a multitude of options for these type of ports. Great for battery boxes, though. The rest of this stuff is all like this. Here we go. This is a, what is that, USB data cable. Oh, it's got the good nylon feel to it also. A C-to-C cable. I'm going to use that. USB-C to USB-C. A C-to-C cable is actually quite somewhat unique. You can order them on Amazon all the time. Obviously, they come on Temu as well. But most of your USB-C rechargeable devices come with an A-to-C cable, not a C-to-C cable. This is a big, thick, positive-negative cable. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll say the gauge on it. I can't tell right there. 4 gauge right there. It says 4 gauge. 4 gauge battery cables. This would be good for a Go box, or for a battery box, something like that. So there we go there. You do want to be careful about the type of cable that you get for your battery box. There's some videos out there on that. I might be making another video on that soon. Here's a purple C-to-C cable. CC right there, okay. This is another C-to-C cable, shorter than the rest of them. Good deal. There's one that's blue. The color of the head is different on some of these. A C-to-C cable there as well. Colored heat shrink. You can never have too much heat shrink. I've got a bunch of heat shrink in my Kyle's tackle box that I built, so that's probably where that's going to go right there. There's a purple one, C-to-C. Another blue one, C-to-C. These are not brand name, but they're like the Wagyu connectors for connecting bare-ended coax together. Bare-ended positive and negative wire together inside of your battery box or perhaps in your vehicle or something like that. You put one wire here, right there, and then it has 2 outs. So this comes from the battery, goes in here, and then these 2 can each go out to a radio or a device or whatever you want to. So these are used a lot in electrical connections in homes. To instead of splicing a wire together and twisting it together, putting heat shrink or something on it, they use these connectors. These are the Chinese version. These are no name brand, but if they work and you use them for the correct amperage, I don't see a problem with that. So put that aside. There's a black cable. It's a little bit longer than most of them, 3.3 feet right there according to that. Another C-to-C cable. There's another port for a battery box, and this one has same thing. Okay. QC 3.0 USB-A on the top and 2 USB-C PD ports on the bottom. So good choice for battery box there. I'm actually working on a couple of battery box builds right now, so I might use that in one of them. That feels like another cable there. This one is 6.6 feet. It's a 6-foot data cable, C-to-C, right there. Just like that, okay. So we got a 6-foot data cable. Okay, it's more of these Wagyu connectors. That's a 4-port right there. There's a 3-port right here. So you can splice 2 wires into one or 3 wires into one with that one. Do some connections there without having to do some kind of heat shrink, stripping, and that kind of thing. It's a little bit quicker. And then you can change. It's easier to change later on, too. If you ever want to change later on, say, you know what? I want to upgrade my meter. I want to upgrade my port. And instead of cutting in the wire again, you just take it out of this and have the option to restring it, rewire it, rework it, update it, however you want to do that. And then the last thing here, I don't even know what this is. It's more wire. Some red and black wire. It looks like looks like 10 gauge wire. It doesn't really say. Kind of heavy, as you would expect that to be. A lot of wiring products, connectors, USB-C cables, heat shrink, Wagyu connectors, and all kinds of good stuff from this Temu box. So special thanks to Temu. Again, get a $100 coupon, but you have to download the app. That's their caveat. You have to download the app. So put it on a device that you don't use every day. Put it on a device without a lot of personal information on it. You've probably got an extra iOS device, iPhone, or Android device laying around somewhere. Put it on there, download the Temu app, use code of DPQ5884 to get a $100 coupon off of your first purchase, and thanks for watching today.